What is up, guys? Welcome back to the videos. Today we're putting a couple of the finishing touches on this STI, so hopefully pretty soon we can get it started. So I hope you guys are following along on the build, and you guys are as excited as I am to get this thing closer and closer to starting. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. Alright guys, in today's video we're just working on some simple stuff, but I figured I'd bring you guys along as always. Today we're going to be drilling a hole in the charge pipe for boost reference, and that way we can get it as close to the turbo as possible. I could drill a hole in the turbo, but it's a very expensive equipment, so I would rather not do that if I can avoid it. So we're going to drill a hole probably right around here, put a nipple for boost reference, and unfortunately I think I'm going to be JB welding it because I'm a hack and I don't know how to weld aluminum like this. And I don't really want to take all this off to take it somewhere because this charge pipe is a pain in the ass to get in there with the turbo under this stock manifold. So we're going to drill a hole in this, tap it, not tap it, but put a nipple in it. And then another thing we're going to be doing today, which is really why I wanted to bring you guys along, I'm going to take this AOS out of the car, and we have a kit over here, I'll show you guys, to be converting this into a competition series AOS so that we can delete some PCV lines and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and just get started. Okay, that is in, but it's not completely secure. As you can see there, I just need to clean it up, put some JB weld around it so that it has a good tight air seal. The T is in for my boost gauge, runs over here to the electronic boost gauge, and then it runs underneath the manifold to port 3, I want to say, of the electronic boost controller. So that's routed. I have this vacuum line that needs to go to the wastegate, to the side port right there, but I need to heat up this side to expand it a little bit to get it over that larger nipple. Other than that, we're ready to take out the AOS, so I guess let's go ahead and get started on that. I'll show you guys how to convert it over to the competition style. Hell yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and unbox what's in the conversion kit for the AOS. So obviously you got your vent to atmosphere hose. A lot of people route this kind of down beside the transmission on the driver's side and down under the car, just because there might be a little bit of oil drips, and then you don't want all that escaped air in your engine bay, I guess. Not really too sure, but this goes somewhere. Main portion we're looking at is this guy. It is the actual conversion part that converts the two hoses on top to this larger diameter single hose vent to atmosphere port. This probably won't pass emissions, so if you're planning on trying to pass emissions, this isn't for you. But if you're worried about emissions, you probably shouldn't be going rotated turbo kit anyways. But this should be pretty straightforward to install. Let's go ahead and get the old one off, and we'll get this one on. Alright, so now that we've got everything situated, I have the right Allen key. Basically, just need to take this top hat off. These are a little tight because the guy I had the paint this AOS or rebuild it. Well, yeah, he rebuilt it, so he tightened them pretty good, I assume. So let's break these free. Just trying to find a thin socket so I can put over this to get some leverage on it. Of course, nothing is readily available. See if this one works. Yeah, easy enough. So on this top hat, there is 3 bolts. So on the other top hat, whatever you want to call it, this guy, there's only 2. So not 100% sure how this is going to fit, but we'll see when we get these off. Okay, so that's actually pretty straightforward. It's got holes all around the outlet here. That way you can kind of clock this guy or this guy, whichever way you want. So I'm going to just kind of make an assumption here. We might want to mock it up. So let's get it in the car real quick, mock it up. This should be the right orientation, but let's get it in there. Okay, like I thought, that is a good enough direction to have it. So we'll go ahead and get these bolts put back in and we're already good to go. I will say, not only does this delete the 2 breathers that go to your turbo inlet normally, it also deletes the breather or line that goes to the bottom of your intake manifold. So if you guys are doing this all at once, I would recommend blocking off that bottom port on your intake manifold instead of having an empty line run. In my case, it's not really accessible anymore, so we're probably just going to plug that line somehow. Just snug these down and we're good to go. And that is as simple as that. That guy is installed. We'll get this put back in the car, get the lines put back in, get this guy, the big hose breather, routed where we need it to go, and we'll be good to go. So we actually have 2 of these guys, just coolant nipples, banjos, whatever, that need to go on each side of the turbo on the coolant feeds and return, so that we can route our coolant lines for the turbo. So let's get both of these installed on the turbo while we have the AOS out, so that it's not directly in our way, and then we'll get the AOS put in. Okay, both of those fittings are in. I'm not going to tighten the one on this side just yet, just because I need to figure out how to route the coolant line that comes off the back of the block up to that, and make sure that it doesn't, when it's tight, the hoses aren't touching the either side of the compressor. So this will go back in its place. Easy enough. And we'll get another 10 millimeter for the top section, but let's get this one at least threaded in a little bit, tighten down. Let's grab another 10 mil. Now that those are tightened down, the AOS is ready to be plugged back in. Just get all the lines kind of sorted where they need to go. This is the other coolant line from the bottom of the AOS. Easy enough, boys. Everything's coming together pretty well. So this might be the end of this one, and we'll get to some other fun stuff here in a little bit. All right, boys. So that's going to do it for this video. Outro last night didn't film when I thought it did, so here we are the next day recording the outro for this video. Just to recap, we got the nipple plumbed. I'm going to put some silicone gasket maker on it just to have an airtight seal. AOS is plumbed. The big hose is on and routed down on the driver's side like I told you guys. All the other lines are back on. and competition series top hat is installed. So hopefully this helped you guys. I like to, do content that I feel like you guys could use when referencing like stuff for your build. So hopefully this helped you guys if you want to put an AOS, a comp AOS on your rotated setup on your build. So if it did help, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow the build. It's getting really close. There's going to be more content coming, so stay tuned, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.